Hi guys, this is Wendy. So I'm on today to make a simple Hinge journal. It's a no-sew junk journal with like a Christmas theme. In our Australian Art Swap group we have a swap coming up, and we were given a video to watch from Rachel, who is Roxy Creations here on YouTube. And it was that was to give us an example of like what to do, what we had to do. So we were given some instructions. It had to be no smaller than 5 by 5 and no larger than 8 by 10, and we have to have no more than 10 folded papers, which gives you like 20 pages and 40 front to back, and no less than 6 pages folded. So Rachel from Roxy's Creations actually got the idea from Septeria 18. So I'll leave those links down below too. So I thought I'd come on and just do mine on video and see how I go. So all I'm going to use for the glue is my art glitter glue, which I'm really starting to fall in love with. It's pretty fast drying, and it's got a really good hold on it. And I also grabbed out just some of my Christmas offcuts from, I'd been saving these from other projects, mainly from when I'd done the exploding Christmas boxes. So they're just some offcuts in all different shapes and all different sizes, mainly rectangle or square. And with those, these are going to be my hinges. So what I done was just worked out what pattern side I wanted showing, and then just folded it accordingly. So this side's going to have that red on it, and they're going to be stuck on the pages for my hinges. I've already got a couple of those folded. And I also just went and picked out some of my papers. Some of these are already folded. I've got some coffee dyed papers, some text papers. I've got an envelope, a couple of envelopes I put in there, red and green. That's another envelope. I thought this one would be nice. It's red, but not real crisp. It's got to be themed Christmas, but that might be okay. I've got some music sheet paper. What's this? Oh, that's an envelope, a bag that I've pulled apart and haven't used. Another envelope, and just all like a mixture of papers here. That's from a magazine. Some grid paper, and I also pulled these 3 papers here were sent to me in Happy Mail from Andrea, and they're just really pretty, and I thought that'd be nice in the journal as well. So I've got quite a bit to work from. There's another envelope. I just the last couple of days I've just been piling it all up here on my desk, so that I would have something to work from. Okay, so I'm going to get started, and I shall put these just up here and start going through them to see what pages I want put together. So I like this one, and I'm just going to keep in mind, so this one's 5 inches by 7. So that's a good size to start with, because it's not allowed to be smaller than 5 by 5 and no larger than 8 by 10. So with this one, might do that. So I'm just going to grab the papers out and just put the ones together that I'm going to use, and I'll do that here at the side. Just leave them there. So I've got this one here that's already folded, so that'd be alright to go inside. And maybe a coffee dyed page. Let's grab a book page. So I'll fold that one, and we'll have those two together. Then let's see what else. I've got a coffee dyed page. Now that's 5 3/4 by 8, so that might be a good back page. And let's put something else on that. Maybe a coloured envelope. Okay, so I've got that green envelope. So I'm going to use this one for my back page, so they'll most probably go something like that. So I've got 1, 2, 3. There's another page that I quite like. Maybe turn that one around that way. And one off here. Some music paper. Let's try this one. And fold it that way. And I'll just rip that off there a bit. And I might rip that off up there too, just to make it a bit shorter. Okay, so if I have that one for the back, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need to get 2 more pages together, which, let me see. Okay, I've got a green one, but I don't really want it that wide, so I might rip that down a bit. And I might just rip the top a bit too. That one, and another one with this. Maybe that one, I think. Let's just fold that. Okay, so I've got the pages together, so all I have to do now is get my hinges, and I will just put another piece of paper underneath that so I don't get glue on my mat. Okay, so these two here, so you always put the folded side to the fold so that when you stick that down, that'll be stuck there, and then your pages will open up like that. Okay, so all the folds need to be the same way around, like fold to fold. And just, well, this comes out fast. And they said that you did need to have strong hinges, so the hinges are out of cardboard from pattern paper, and you do need to have them rather even on the side. So that looks alright. So there's that one there. Then you just put a bit more glue over here. So I'm just going to put my 2 pages together, and you don't have to have them like all even. You can have them a little bit a little bit uneven, sorry. But you do need to make sure that your hinges are going to be good. So I could just pull that out just a little bit. And you're supposed to leave like a little gap in between. This one down here isn't, it's a little bit crooked, but it still works okay. Alright, so there's that, my first page. Now this one here, I'll grab another hinge, and I'm just keeping in mind what colour hinges I'm using. See, this one here, I left the bottom part on it, the name of the paper, but that's okay because you're not going to see that when it's glued on. So I've got some glue, and we'll put that right up to the edge there. And then we've got this one. That needs to go right on the edge, and then we'll just check, open up, there we go. So we've got those two so far. Now this one I'm thinking as the back page for it. I might use just a little hinge for this one. Just put that down here. Put a bit glue on there. And now if I want to use this for a pocket, let's just put the top of that in there. Okay, and I can use that for a pocket. So just glue that onto there. So that'll be nice for a couple of pockets. And then we've got this one. Might turn that one around. Put the bells showing. And glue that onto there. Whoops, a bit wobbly. And a bit more glue on here. And put my book page on. And the last one will be this one, which actually I might turn, no, I'll have the pattern side showing, and we'll use this hinge. So push that up there. And some more glue on there, and I've just got a bit of white with spots and a bit aligned on the inside. and that one goes there. So I'll just check that. That looks good. Okay, so now I've got all my pages. My 5 lots of pages. Now I'm just going to work out what I want for the back and front. How long was that page there? That was 8.5, that's alright. So I did say I wanted that. That's nearly 6. I might just rip down this side here, just so it's round about like 5.5. So, well, that's 5 1/4, that's okay. And that's 8 1/4. So I'm thinking that's going to be my back page. Then maybe this one. And just trying to think what I want for my front page. Right, we'll put... I think I might use this one here for my front one, because I like that one, like the look of that. So then I'll just put that one there and that one there. I was just thinking maybe I should have had it like layered, some kind of layered effect there. Yeah, why not? Okay, so this one here, I might just rip down a little bit more. Let me see how that goes there. So I've changed my mind. I'm going to have that as my front page, just there. So if I've got them all together there, I have sort of like a layered look, but I'm going to move that one because it's a bit wider and put that there. Okay, alright, I'm happy with that. It's going to sort of like have like a layering going to it. Okay, so now all I have to do is put these together. So I just grabbed some more hinges, and I've got a green one there, and this hinge is another green, so I might grab one of these red ones and glue that up. And we'll place that up here. So make sure that's level, which looks like it's level. Right, I'll put some more glue on here. I could have had that side showing with that lovely Christmas tree, but that's okay. And this one here, yep, is the next one. So I'm going to kind of like center that one. And just make sure that they're rather even. There we go. Okay, now the next one, what colour is that? That's like a red, that's a green, and what colour is this one here? That's a green, so I'll do a red. So I've got this one here. Oh, I've got the bells too. Let me, I might do the bells. Let the bells show. Oh, I've got a bell one. Have I already put a bell one on there somewhere? Oh, it doesn't matter if I've got two bells, does it? So I just fold that over and grab my bone folder and press that down. Put some glue on there. And maybe just centre that one. Make sure that looks a bit even. And then this one, will go on there. And put that on there. Just make sure I've got it rather relatively even there and it's not pushing, sloping too much. So we've got that one and that one. That's pretty cool. And the last one, so it's a green, oh no, second last. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's see, let's grab this one here. That looks pretty. So does that. So I'm just folding over to make a hinge for this one. And make sure that goes up the right way. The pattern, I mean. Okay, so I'll put that on there. And that. And that on there. Okay, so that's looking good so far. And the last one, oh, there's the bell one. So I might just add a green one to here. And okay, so that looks pretty straight. And that one can go on there. Okay, so that looks pretty good so far. So I've got just some textbook page, then I have like a pattern paper page. Some of mine have got like words down here, so this paper was actually sent to me by Helen, and like I've had this for a couple of years because it was from a challenge, and it was just time to use them, but I don't mind if it's got the person's name down the bottom, I can always cover it up, because we do have to decorate them. Or do we? Yeah, I think we do. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this to dry. That looks so cool. Such an easy way to make a junk journal. I might have to put something down here because this is very, very old from a very old typewriting book. Okay, so there are all my pages in there. Plus I have an envelope for some pockets, and the last one is just there. So that's the pages put together. I'm just going to go through my supplies now and just find some fabric, because it's got to have some kind of cover over the spine there. So I shall pop back on in a little bit to show you what fabric I've come up with to use on the outside. And I think so far my book, the signature is like 8 1/4 by 5 1/4, so that's a pretty good size for a journal. Okay, see you soon. So I went and grabbed out some of this awesome Christmas fabric that Nat Williams had sent to me in some Happy Mails, and she also sent me some awesome napkins, serviettes that I might be able to use in my journal. So I've been looking, and I really like this tartan, the red, because this is going to be decorated for Christmas. And I've also got a piece of calico, and I'm just trying to, because I want to put on a spine, but I'm not sure how wide I actually want it on the cover. Maybe, I don't know about there, but I don't want all that at the back, do I? So might just have like half and half that, just rip that down. So I'm going to put the calico on first, and maybe a little strip of this up the spine, and then have a tie as well. Okay, so let me have a look. I might just cut this, because it's going to fray anyway, I suppose, but I'm just going to cut a strip up there. It's not the best cutting, but it'll do, not so straight. So I'm thinking maybe just a little strip there, like a pop of colour on the spine on that one, and then have a tie around it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get this calico on here first. So that looks about right just there, straight. Now just open that up, and I'm going to try this fabric glue. I brought this the other day, but it says it dries crystal clear, flexible bond, grabs extra fast, machine washable, blah blah. But I just don't know if I like it. It's like really gluggy. And I don't think I can handle gluggy things. But I'm going to give it another go, because if I don't keep using it to see whether I like this or not, I'm just never going to know, am I? So I'm just going to put the glue on here, on the calico. And calico is, I think it's your muslin. I think that's what you call it overseas. I'm not really sure. So I've got a bit there on that side. Oh, thanks, darling.
It's okay.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thanks.
40 minutes.
Pardon?
40 minutes to the cup.
Okay, thanks. The hubby's just brought me in a cup of coffee. He's been doing so well lately, and I had a test done today, so he's kind of like spoiling me. He hasn't, in the last couple of months, he hasn't really brought me in many cuppers if I've been doing a video. So I know he's doing really good when he can get up and make me a cuppa and bring it in to me. Okay, so let's see, get that on there, and that does dry pretty fast, and I've just put a small amount on the spine as well, and just pull that up over there and push that down. Okay, so I have a calico spine on. Now what I need to check is to make sure the glue hasn't gone through the joins here and they're not sticking. Just make sure that these joints here are clear of glue and my pages don't get stuck together just in there. Oh, see, like that one there, which I think's good because using this glue, that fabric glue, it just rubs straight off. Okay, and that's the last one. Okay, so that's got to dry, but I do want to, maybe I should just, how long's that one? I'm going to cut a couple of long strips first. I don't really want to rip it because I do know it is going to fray quite a bit. So, and this is just to make a couple of ties. I'm not sure if this long side here will actually be wide enough for me to tie around that. No, see, I do want it a little bit bigger, a little bit longer than that, so I'll cut two of those. So there's one done, and I will cut another one. So I've got two for a tie, and I'm just thinking, see, that's going to be long enough. So what I might do with these is just join them here at the back. That might be the go. So if I just join them here at the back and then maybe put another piece of the fabric over that. So that's what I'm going to do, I think. So we'll get some of this glue, squirt it on there, and that can go there, and this one can go on there. So I've joined that, my ties, and that's going to come around here, and I can tie that nicely. There. Okay, so now I'm thinking now that I have used that as my tie, do I really want any of that on there? Yeah, maybe I do. Just a small piece, I think. Or do I want another colour? Let me just have a look, and I'll have I've got some green, green with, gosh, I don't know now. See, I like that green on there too, and have that as the tie. Oh dear, now I can't make up my mind. And I've got this one here. Maybe that one, because that maroon kind of like goes better, but that's like a bright. No, I'm going to use a little piece of this. So let me just think. This side down here, I think. Alright, so what I'm going to do is just cut. I'm going to measure it first. So if I just put it, say, to there, so that you can still see a bit of the calico showing, and then just to about there. So where my finger is where I want to cut it. So I can rip this one because I don't mind this one being a bit frayed. And actually I should rip that side too. Let me just see if I can. Okay, let's see, because that's pretty crooked there. So, well, it went down halfway, didn't it? Just give it another go. No, it's not going to work down there. But I think that might be all I need. I'm just going to cut it off here, I think. Just there. Okay, so this one, let me see. I don't mind it being a bit frayed, so I'm going to just fray that a little bit more. Might need just a little cut, I think. I do want to try and make it a little bit even, so that'll do. Okay, just pull a couple of these out. Okay, so this one, this piece, I actually wanted that a little bit, okay, so I'm going to have to cut that just a little bit shorter because I still want to see that little bit of calico underneath. So there we go, that's a good rip. And I'm just going to centre this one up there, and oh, look at that, that looks good. Okay, I like that. And you know what I should have done first is maybe stitch down the sides of my tie. That's okay, we'll just pull some of those off. Alright, so with this one here, I'm going to put some glue Why does that bubble? It's the glue, I think. Okay, so fabric glue on here. And pull that up over to there. Okay, so we've got that, and put some more on this side. Okay, that should be right. And just pull that over to there. Okay, so right. I'm just going to cut a few of these little strands off here. Because I do know that's going to fray quite a bit. Okay, okie dokie. Alright, so far that is really just the base of my journal. I've got my my spine on, bit of calico, and my tie and my pages. Okay, so the only thing left for me to do now is to decorate it, and let it dry, because I don't know how long this takes to dry. I better close that up. Look, it's got another bubble on it. See, I'm really not used to, oh, that's really gluey glue, really sticky. Doesn't really say how long it takes to dry, does it? First aid, safety directions. After gluing, leave dry for 24 hours, but oh, that's before washing. I'm not going to wash this, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's the start of my little no-sew easy Hinge Christmas journal for a swap. Now all I have to do is just decorate it, so I shall be back on, because I need to go and have a bit of a rest. Just try and do little bits and pieces where I can. Okay, so I will all catch you in the next video, and you can come along with me while I decorate this. Now I'm thinking maybe I should make it like a vintage style. I don't know. We shall see. Okay, I'll catch you then. Bye bye. You all have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Bye.